Thank y'all for joining back. Thank y'all so much for jumping back on. We're gonna keep this party rolling. Thank y'all. We actually went over our time. I hope that this live has been beneficial. I hope that y'all were able to get a little peek into who is networking with queens and the brands that we brought on. Some of us, or just some of those brands, are just starting out, and some of them are more seasoned networker and business professionals. But the objective with networking with queens and with SwagHer partnership is to bring light on everybody's business. So thank y'all for tuning in. We're just waiting on Certified Fab Squad to jump back. Yes, we're back. We're back.
Okay, so we're back. Before it went, I didn't even realize it went out. So I looked up and I was like, y'all see what I'm saying? But
yeah, I want to learn this because I always want to accomplish this look, but I have no clue and I never can pull it off.
Oh, really? So one of the mistakes that a lot of people make by accident when they're doing a look that they're trying to mesh two different colors, especially two different that's a big shade difference, is you put too much of the most color on there, because naturally our lips are going to press together, and the more they start pressing, the more they start getting mushed and they start blending. And a lot of times when you put so much of one color, it's just going to eventually blend off to the next one.
Okay.
So that's why the importance of just putting the color here in the middle. And somebody like me, you also have to know your lips. Like me, I have a big bottom lip. You know, top lip, not so much, but my bottom lip is big. So if you somebody that have big lips, I would say start on just the bottom lip and then sometimes press. And it will transfer, because sometimes we really put too much. And sometimes a little goes a long way, especially if you're using a decent brand lipstick. So for this one, I'm just going to press. And as you see coming in, now that I have the pink in, you can see the brown and the pink and how it's kind of blending in right there. So this is the point I would tell people. It's just like a coloring book. You go on how you want it to look before you put your gloss on. So for me, let me see if I could get up close. And if I got anything in my nose, y'all gonna excuse that. Don't mind your business.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm that friend that tells you.
So you're gonna go here, like where you see the line at. That's where you're gonna figure out what you want to do. If you want more pink there, you're gonna take your lipstick or a lip brush, and you're gonna blend it. And then, but if you want more brown there, oh, I'm gonna show you on the back of my hand. This is the motion you want to do when you're blending. I'm gonna show it with the black because it's not gonna.
So you're not doing this. You're just stroking.
Yeah. So you want to go like this.
Okay.
Because when you go just the line and then you putting it in, sometimes it's hard. But if you just go slightly above like that, it's gonna give you a better blend in to give it more of the ombre look. So once you're going back in, what I'm gonna do, let me sharpen this right quick. And two, also like some lip colors, lip pencils are more creamier than others. So I do find sometimes it's better or easier with some pencils that have more of a creamy texture to it. But I'm gonna just show with this one. This one pretty, I mean, it says from the hair store and it was a cheap one I just got today. It works really pretty good. So
okay, see, I would have never done that.
And see, what happened is, if you notice, it's more of a natural blend.
Right.
Than when you just do the straight line. And then from there, you're just gonna, and you basically, you're gonna be puckering. Whatever this called, That's what you're going to be doing until you get whatever you want. So I'm going to go a little up here. And I'm going to put a little more pink in there. And once I do that, I'm going to come. Now, with the gloss, I'm using a pink gloss. You can use a clear gloss if that's what you have and that's what you want to use. Or you can use a clear gloss. But I'll show you with the pink one that I have. Okay. And do be mindful when you use some of these glosses. These are not, I don't know how old y'all are who's on here. These are not Beauty Mark glosses. We don't have that anymore. Right. So when you see it's pink, it really shows up pink. I don't know if y'all remember Beauty Mark. They came in 20 colors. I don't care what color you got. They all came on clear. It never really showed the color. But a lot of the glosses now, they're really opaque. So when you put it on, whatever color it is, that's what you're going to get. Right. So sometimes be mindful of that when you're putting the gloss on, because what will happen is when you put in the gloss on top of it, it will change the color of the look that you're going for. So if you don't have a gloss that's close to your lip color, just don't worry about it. Just use clear. Right. So we're going to put a little more pink in the middle since you wanted to show the natural look. Mm-hmm. And once again, because I have a big bottom lip, I don't really have to put it on the top. I put it on the bottom. Mm-hmm. And you're just going to see. And then from there, this is by the crayon case. And once again, it's called Soft Twerk. Mm-hmm. So you're going to put a little bit. And once again, a little goes a long way. So. Mm-hmm. That's, and that's gonna be your natural lip. Hold on, let me go.
Yeah, see, I can't pull that off though. I can't pull it off. I've tried it. You made it look so simple, and it's really pretty.
And that's just gonna be a natural. So this will be a look for some people that'll be like every day. Yeah. So I had to dim I have my ring light, but you can really see it better when I dim it. You'll see the difference where you have the brown outline and most of the pink is in the middle. And this is something you could wear whenever. Right. That's a look that I will wear on a daily basis. And it's just kind of basically and it'll be good for some people like that's brown skin, dark skin like myself, whether you're darker than me, lighter than me. A lot of girls I notice that's my skin tone, and I don't want to say like darker and lighter, even people that certain caramel skin tones, they really feel uncomfortable about wearing bright pinks. Mm-hmm. So this will be a way where you can wear a bright pink and it not be too much. Right, right. So in the spirit of time, I'm going to hurry up, wipe this off, and I'm going to show you the bold look that you say you can't wear. Right. We're going to do that. But I'm going to try that look right there because I like the pinks. And like I said, I always see it like on other people. And I'm like, it looks just so pretty. But I have never been able, and maybe because I just slapped a bunch of pink lipstick on and I'm like. Yeah, and that's what we were talking about. Like sometimes you put too much on. Mm-hmm. So this is a lip that for some reason a lot of women of color feel like they can't do. And it's the infamous black liner with red lipstick. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of people like, I can't do that one, but you really could. It's just about finding the right hue. So what I'm going to do is basically the same thing like we did for the neutral lip. Obviously, it's going to be way darker colors. This is going to be a black lip liner. It's just a regular cheap one from the hair store, nothing fancy. And I know a lot of people are afraid of the black lip liner. I definitely. Well, we're going to do it today. So we're going to line the lips in black the same way we did it with the brown. Now I'm somebody, I like to get all my edges like around here. Some people don't like to do that, but I do. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And once again, we're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna line here and here. Where your lips are lighter, which is usually in the middle, and up here, you're gonna leave that blank. So okay. And this is what we have so far. Now it's really funny because I'm 33 years old, and when I was younger, when you saw a woman with black lip line on, they used to say she was like a prostitute or a whore or something like that. But now it's sexy. So our
Yes, and you
times
know
have
what's so
changed.
ironic that you said that when I was doing some research on lipstick and lipstick day, and that was one of the things that came up, and they were saying
Oh, really?
that, yeah, they were saying that I'm not sure what time it was, but there was a time when women who wore lipstick were the prostitutes, and that's how she made it known that she was a prostitute, because she wore lipstick. And if she was a prostitute and she was a known prostitute and she went out without lipstick on, she was subject to going to jail, because she was pretending not to be a prostitute. She was pretending to be like a regular woman.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
Notorious is laughing, but yes, I read that.
So this color is a red. I still know we still live in a time where a lot of women, especially of color, feel like they can't wear red. And I'm going to say the same thing that everybody always say. You have to find your right hue. So this particular one, this is, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a matte color. It's by MAC. It's called Ruby Woo.
Okay.
It is a matte color. It's also by MAC, but it's a matte color, so it doesn't have any shine or anything to it. It is a deeper red, and once again, I really use it.
Yes, that was
So,
on the rave for a very long time, that color.
so what we're gonna do is the same thing. Now with this red, we're gonna do something a tad bit different that we didn't do on the other lip. And that is, when we put this on, try not to let it touch the black. You want to leave a little light line in between it. And I'll show you that in a second. So here we go. And see how we was talking about, because I have a big bottom lip, just putting it on my bottom lip and pressing, how it transferred. And that's what you want to be mindful of. When I was saying how most people put on too much, a little really goes a long way. When you have a decent lipstick that has a nice spread, and I'm not saying it has to be matte, it could be anything. If it's a decent type of lipstick, it really will spread. So because of that, you want to make sure and just put it in the middle, like I did just now.
And to leave a line in between.
Yeah, so the reason why you leave a line in between is because what happened is you're going to press your lips together, and you want to make sure as you're pressing it together and it's blending to give that ombre effect, you're not doing too much. You want it to kind of have a natural blend. When you go too close to the line, what happens is sometimes the red would mud too much onto the black, and you'll kind of lose that line and consistency, and you won't get as nice of a blend. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I told you your favorite motion is going to be that pressing motion. So from here, this is what you're going to do. And as you see, I didn't even put any, but it's blending.
Right.
Well, let me go to this mirror because I can see better. Leon.
Victoria's 40. Yeah, I'm always afraid of that too. The like the staining. That's why I told her I think she should do the natural lip before the red lip.
And as you can see, it's kind of blending already. So because the black is so strong, I won't really have to go in and touch it up, but I'm going to take the little red that's still on my lip brush, and I'm just going to blend it in a little bit. And that's what I was saying about, what I was saying? Oh, that's what I was saying about making sure not putting too much on it, and you can always go back and just add or take away. Especially with these colors, you want to be careful because you can always go back on that first lip we did, add a little pink, add a little brown, and it'll be whatever. You know, you can make it work. But when you start doing darker colors and such a difference like this, you want to really be careful because it gets a little harder to kind of clean up the black with the red. Now, because this is a matte lipstick, it is really, really opaque and it's really good, so it won't be as bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on my bottom lip, and remember the motion for the people that wasn't here on the first one. When you blend it in, instead of going in a line like this, you want to kind of go in strokes, because those strokes are going to help blend it in a little better. So and it's almost like a paintbrush that you're doing, like when you paint and how you kind of blend it in with other things. So just think of yourself as a little Rob Boss, or Boss, what's his name was? The white man with the big fro. You don't know him?
No.
I think his name is Bob Ross, but he was a white man. He had this big afro, and he used to be painting. You don't remember that? We'll talk later. So now, one thing about red lipstick, it do sometimes when you put too much, you could get some on your teeth. One thing that I noticed that helps me is I'll take my finger and I'll go like this. And anything that would have been in the rim right here, it'll just go on your finger and you wipe it off. So that's something I had learned from YouTube University some years ago. So I'm going to put a little more red in the center. And then once I put my gloss on this is going to get like really dark, and it's going to be like really sultry. So you could use, I'm going to use a clear gloss. You could use any kind you have. This is just some cheap clear lip gloss. And I'm going to just put it on with my finger. It ain't going to be fancy, but
welcome to National Lipstick Day, y'all. So this is a demonstration. Today is National Lipstick Day. Yes, we love it. We love it. We love it.
And
Certified Fast is giving us a demonstration on how to apply lipstick. We've already covered how to do a natural.
Let me dim the light a little bit so you can see.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And there you go.
Yeah.
So that's just, and like I said, it's all about finding the right hue. Now, for some people, this lip would be something that they're like, oh no, baby, that is girls' night out. That is me and my husband going on a date, and we're going to get it in later in. But some people really do wear this every day.
Yeah, with that tip you just showed us.
So some people really do wear this every day. So it just depends. And like I say, any woman walking this earth can wear red lipsticks. You just have to find the right shade and the right hue.
And
I'm learning how to.
Confidence is key. Confidence is key to wear any.
Yeah.
Confidence is key. If you have the confidence for it, you can pull off anything. I don't care who you are, which shade of color, what nationality you are. If you have the confidence and it's something that you want to do, try it. Try it. And I guarantee you can pull it off.
And I saw another person, that actually was my sister. She had said that red lipsticks make your teeth look whiter. And that actually is true. That is something, a test that they did a long time ago. That's something about, I don't know, the reflex of the red with the teeth. It actually do make your teeth look whiter. And that's one reason why I actually like red lipstick. I love pink lipstick, but I notice a lot of times when I do wear pink lipstick, because my teeth are not pearly white, It sometimes do make my teeth look duller, so that's something else to think about. Now, one thing I do like about this dark look, compared to the other look, even with I literally have no eye makeup. I mean, my eyebrows are done, but I don't have any eye makeup on. Like I don't have my thing. And just that dark lip, it really do give you. You can really go from day to night.
Yeah.
With it, it does give you a different look. So it's all about what you like, what you can take, and what you feel looks good on you. Like you say, confidence.
Yeah,
But I
that's
would
something my
tell
mom asked
everybody,
about too. The
just find
whiteness
your
and
right.
the redness, the contrast.
What you said?
I said that's something my mom was asking about as well. The contrast with the red lip with the white teeth. We spoke about that earlier, so I'm glad that's
Okay.
broke up because that's a real question that people have.
So one thing, like with the reds, when you looking at two for people, I noticed that a lot of well, I'm not there to go too far. So basically, when you have reds, you have different base. So this one called Ruby Roo, even though red is a primary color, it has a little base of a blue in it. And I have noticed that a lot of times on chocolate skin tones, when you get blue base reds, they tend to be deeper, and they do have that look that gives them a nice skin tone of a reflective off of chocolate skin. And when I say dark skin, because I know dark is different to everybody, but when I say dark skin, I'm talking about anything brown. Okay, let me put that out there. Because sometimes when you say dark skin, people think you're talking about really, really dark people, like as they would say black. I mean, I'm black and you black, but you know what I mean. So
yeah, it good.
So, but on a lot of brown skin, deeper brown skins, if you could find a color, and if you go somewhere like MAC or places like Sephora, and you'd be like, hey, do y'all have any blue base reds? If they know their colors, they should know what you're talking about. Okay. And they could be like, hey, these brands are there. If you go into somewhere like just to the drugstore and you're looking at Revlon and things like that, look for, because they just give you a sample on the pack or something. Find the burgundies, then find the reds, and go in the middle.
Okay.
That's the best way I could try to tell you. And then go from there. And a lot of drugstores, they do have with lipsticks money back. Like if you don't like the color, you can bring it back. I just say kind of just go to Sephora or MAC, just for the simple reason you don't have to keep going back and forth. They'll open and show you what works for you, especially Sephora, because Sephora have different brands. I like MAC, but MAC is only MAC. At Sephora, you could try Urban Decay, you could try Fenty, you could try
and you can also
you could try Makeup Forever, whoever.
And even if you want to support other businesses as well, you always have that one-on-one opportunity to be, like get a custom look when you're supporting a small business, because we're all about networking and small businesses.
Like if you know somebody, what was her name?
Messy Lips.
Messy Lips, somebody like her who has so many colors, you can get with her and say, let me tell you, even with her lipsticks that she have, the kit, I don't know her, but I do know how a lot of the kits work. You don't have to always use the glitter. So don't think that just because she sells glitter lips that her product is not for you. That's why it comes in a kit. So therefore, you can, like how her lips look right before she put the glitter on, you can stop there. You don't have to do the glitter. You can stop there, and if her colors are matte, you can put a little gloss on it and go out the door. So don't let the glitter deter you from not being able to get the color. If you really like the color, still go get it. Just don't use the glitter part. It's a duo. Oh, well, really, it's a trio, because she have two type of glitters that she says come with it. But you can still use it separately. So that's just something to think about.
To consider as well. Thank you so much for giving us those demonstrations, because it may seem like something that is so simple, but for a person who's not a makeup artist, who don't know the small little tips and tools to accomplish a look like that, it's daunting, because I
feel like if I could do it, anybody could do it. Ooh, this little ring light. All right, Amazon. But I'm definitely dark skinned, and I could do red lips. And if you're darker than me, you can do it. If you're lighter than me, you can do it. Don't run away from it or anything. This is no filters on it. The ring light might help the light, but this is my skin tone, and this lips goes well with my skin tone. So it just try it. Sometimes, like with hair color, by me being a licensed cosmetologist, sometimes you'll try a new hair color, and because it's so new to you and you're not used to seeing yourself like that, you'll immediately write it off. Sometimes you have to sit with certain new colors for a few days, and you might be like, "Ooh, that looks good on you." You got,
and baby, this is the thing. It is 2020, and all of the unexpected things that is going on. Try the lipstick.
Just try it. Try it. Wear it for a day. Worst case scenario, you don't like it, wipe it off and give it to your customer. Just tell them like the little top.
It's okay to be bold. It's okay to show up in a bold way. It is 2020. It is time to step outside of our normal. It is time to be creative, and it's time to be bold and try something new. That's my philosophy on it. With that being said, since you did do a red lip, I'm going to ask you this question that I asked Rayonce. So everybody knows that the red lip stands for having fun, just like blonde hair stands for having fun. If you had the opportunity to connect with anybody on social media and have a fun safari, it does not have to be romantic. Who would it be?
Okay, anybody on social media?
Yes, social media, because this is a social media platform, so I like to stay on social media.
Okay. Oh, wow. If I could pick anyone, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I would say since I do special effects makeup, I would like to have like a social media fun day with a company called Maron. They do all type of special effects stuff. They could make it look like your eye. Sitting right here. So I think that would be a fun and interesting one for me. I guess you know what? Honestly, in the nation of this being networking with queens, if I would have to pick a woman, and being that I'm from New Orleans, I actually wouldn't mind having a fun day with Judy. I don't really know her at all, but I do like her story because I feel like it's very relatable. She really come from nothing to something, and she has had a lot of struggles in between, like all of us. And she still has persevered through, and she's a millionaire. And I know a lot of people like, oh, Super is so fun, and not knocking Super because she has done a lot too. I really like the aspect of Judy for as how she has invested. She has went beyond her miracle drop. She owns condominiums. She owns, commercial property and rental property and stuff like that.
Out here in New Orleans, a strip mall.
And so I think that would be really interesting to have like a fun day with her, and just because she basically come from the same streets that I come from, the same place.
And she's gonna drop
and people always say it's hard to make it in New Orleans.
Wait, what's the it's called Judy drops the knowledge.
Oh, I don't know all that.
I forgot the name of her tour, but Judy drops knowledge. Is the
name of her she tour. Do have a tour, something like that.
So yes, you know for a fact that if you were to partner with her, she's going to drop some knowledge.
Yeah, I feel like she will give me some gems, and to me that would be interesting and fun. I mean, even though, and that's something I'm working on outside of this, I'm not really on social media a lot. Sometimes I post my look and that's it, and then I leave. So I don't really know a lot of things. There is another person, shout out to my friend LaCambry, your fab realtor, if y'all need a house. She introduced me to this woman named Branding with V, or I think it's Rebranding with V, and I know that she has a lot of tips on how to market and network and stuff like that, and it's Rebranding with V. So if I couldn't get Judy, she would be somebody else I would be interested in having like a fun day with.
Yeah. And the reason that I ask these questions so that we can be enlightened on new people who we may not necessarily know. And we dig into your brain and kind of get to know you on a personal level as well. So I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you. And
no problem.
Get in contact with you.
Huh?
Tell people how they can get in contact with you.
Oh, you can get in contact with me through Instagram. My Instagram, once again, is Certified Fab Squad. And like I say, I do makeup. I do pretty makeup as well as special effects makeup. And if you're somebody that needs shirts, because I am starting a shirt line where I do custom shirts and shirts that I just make that's like ready to pick up, you can find me on Certified Custom Creations. So those are the best two ways to find me. I hope that y'all learned something. I hope that y'all enjoyed the dark lip. And happy National Lipstick Day.
Kisses.
And y'all have a good and blessed evening. I'm about to go fix me something to eat because sis is hungry. Yes. And
all right.
Y'all have a blessed night, and thank you for watching.
All right. Good night, baby.
Bye.
So, y'all, that concludes our lipstick day. Thank you for all of you who have stuck with us from 5 p.m. today. And we started out on my platform, which is Networking with Queens. And then we switched over to SwagHer Magazine platform. I'll reintroduce myself before I get off of here. My name is Candy Mathieu. I am the HQNIC Head Queen Networker in charge of Networking with Queens. We are a social and pleasure organization for women in business. On August the 7th, we are launching an opportunity for you to join Networking with Queens as a member. So we'll have membership opportunities. So I would love if you all who are on here, follow me. If you have any questions about Networking with Queens, if you would like to partner with me, just slide in my DMs. I am social media friendly. I will respond to your DMs. Please feel free to engage with me on my platform, Networking with Queens. I am Candy. It has been a pleasure, and happy Lipstick Day. See you all in 1 month. Bye.